Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to compare the Realme X1 Max versus iQOO Z5 device. So which phone is best option to buy right now? So here's a review friends which I'm trying to do after the release of the iQOO Z5 device. So just today only the iQOO Z5 phone has got launched officially, and this is a request which I'm getting from plenty of my subscribers asking me to compare both phones. So right now I do have the Realme X1 Max with me, but very soon I'm trying to plan to buy the iQOO Z5 as well. So make sure to hit the subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. But meanwhile, let's take a look which phone has got what type of advantages in the performance, display, camera, battery charging, connectivity and build quality, everything I need to discuss in this entire video. So first thing is regarding the processor. The Realme X1 Max has got the Dimensity 1200 chipset and the Snapdragon 778G present in the iQOO Z5 device. So in terms of the benchmarks and performance wise, definitely the Dimensity 1200 is quite powerful. And if you are looking for the medium kind of gaming, then definitely 778G is also really good for very much hardcore. If you want hardcore gaming, then you need to choose the Dimensity 1200. So the Snapdragon 770G also is really good, not at all bad, because I do have the Moto H20 which has got the same kind of processor. But in terms of the benchmark wise, the Dimensity 1200 is quite better, and CPU throttling is also slightly better and stable in the Realme X1 Max in terms of the Dimensity 1200. That's the one thing which I can definitely say you in my uses of experience. So next is regarding the display. Display, which phone is best? Obviously the one which has got Super AMOLED panel and 120 nits of 120 Hz of refresh rate and 1000 nits of peak brightness is the one which is clear winner. The Realme X1 Max, absolutely the winner because of having high brightness levels, higher quality as well, display quality, Super AMOLED display. And in the iQOO Z5 which has got the IPS LCD panel and 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 and 650 nits of brightness only. 650 nits. The Realme X Max has got the 1000 nits of brightness, that's slightly higher when compared with the iQOO Z5, and slightly big screen as well in the iQOO Z5 device. So overall, I think the Realme X Max makes a lot of sense even in the display as well. Another thing which is clear highlight is the Realme X1 Max is a clear winner. So next regarding the build quality, 179 grams present in the Realme X1 Max and 193 grams present in the iQOO Z5. So overall, the Realme X1 Max, if you are getting the price for about close to 21,000, then this phone is really a biggest deal to buy. Yes, for 21,000 rupees if you are getting this phone. And if you are getting iQOO Z5, I think the price of the iQOO Z5 also can slightly kind of close to 21,000 rupees only. If you use the bank discount cards and everything, you can get 3,000 rupee discount in the iQOO Z5. So overall, for this price, for 21,000 price, you can definitely say the Realme X1 Max makes a lot of sense to buy. But if the Realme X1 Max price is close to 27,000, maybe if there is no offers on this phone, then the iQOO Z5 is slightly best option. That's the only final conclusion. So regarding the camera, both phones they do have the 64 megapixel camera lens and 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, same kind of comparison, nothing much major difference. But the iQOO Z5 is using slightly, I think, Z3 kind of sensor, G3. So that's slightly another sensor, but I need to test it in the real world to come into the conclusion about the camera of this iQOO Z5. So next regarding the recording 4K 60 FPS, both phones can record 60 megapixel front camera, 16 megapixel as well. And both are having the stereo speakers. Both they do have the 3.5mm jack, so there's no problem in that in terms of the speakers and the stereo setup. And regarding the Wi-Fi 6 compatibility is present in the Realme X1 Max. There's no Wi-Fi 6 in the iQOO Z5. That's also another major disadvantage in the iQOO Z5. No Wi-Fi 6, and even the connectivity wise, there is not much 5G bands available in the iQOO Z5. That's also another biggest disappointment at this moment. And next is regarding the fingerprint. In-display fingerprint scanner present in the Realme X1 Max and side-mounted fingerprint scanner present in the iQOO Z5. That's also slightly kind of a disadvantage in the iQOO Z5. And next, battery capacity 4500, fast charging 50 watts and takes about close to, I think, 50 minutes of charging the Realme X1 Max. And 50% in 16 minutes, 50% in 26 minutes. So overall, the iQOO Z5 takes about, I think, close to 50 to 60 minutes of time. Overall, the charging speed as well. But final conclusion is that if you get the Realme X1 Max for 21,000 rupees, you can go for this one. You can buy the Realme X1 Max device. If the Realme X1 Max price is above, I think close to 26,000 or maybe 27,000, then you can actually think of buying the iQOO Z5. But you need to remember there is not much 5G bands, no Wi-Fi 6 compatibility in this device. That's also another disadvantage. It is no Super AMOLED display in the iQOO Z5. These are the things you should definitely remember before you actually buy the iQOO Z5 device. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. And in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos as well. I'll try to create the playlist as well for the iQOO Z5. You can catch all the updates in one single playlist. See you in the next video and let's stay tuned. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.